The following is a podcast meant for adults and discuss things like sexual content and alcohol use. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode, oh, goodness gracious, is that episode 3 already? Did we make it to 3? We
made it to 3. Third time
hey,
the
man,
charm.
3, we're
number.
walking, we got a few words that we can say. We got a little bit of strength that we can, throw stuff at people,
At 3?
At 3, hey, 3-year-old got a little bit of power in them now.
Oh, yeah.
Don't play.
3 months old. You ever had a baby's grip?
What? Your baby's crazy. But anyway, welcome to episode 3 of the Drug Texting Podcast, the podcast where we have some drink, talk some meth, and, just shoot the shit because we ain't got nothing else to do. We want to help you have something to do on a Thursday, too, so.
It's what we do best. So we're just spreading the love.
Exactly. Also, happy Thirsty Thursday. We got to say that every week. But before we get into today's episode, as we have said in every episode before this, always drink responsibly. Never drink and drive. Sometimes drink and text. And with that, we're going to get into today's episode. I'm Jay Bee, as always, joined by my co-host with the most. Who are you?
As always, the fabulous, lovely, glamorous, all the above, kind words.
All
Kristal.
the kind words. All the kind words.
All the kind words.
Well,
look it up in the source. I don't know.
Alrighty then. So today's episode, I am drinking not a concoction of bullshit, but a concoction nonetheless. I'm drinking apple vodka, Sprite, margarita mix, and Coca-Cola. I don't claim to make good drinks, but they get the job done.
That's all that matters. That's literally all that matters.
I'm telling you, man. I mean, it tastes good. Got a little bit of hint of apple, a little it's good. There's a reason though, but you still won't let me or Gabby make your drinks, would you?
No.
You never.
No. Absolutely not.
All these years later, you still won't let us. That's funny.
That's why I make my own drinks. Speaking of,
what are you drinking?
I'm sipping on also margarita mix.
Hey.
Nice little cranberry juice, a little lemonade.
Cranberry juice and lemonade.
Don't knock it till you try it.
I'm gonna have to try it.
You don't have to try it.
One day.
Because a mango margarita mix.
Ooh.
Mango margarita mix.
Okay.
Cranberry juice and lemonade.
Okay. Pretty good.
It's delicious.
Alrighty then. So now with our intro out of the way, we're going to get started with our first section, which is
what alcohol will you never drink again?
Yes. Our question of the week. What alcohol would you never drink again? Thankfully, I was able to get some responses from people who follow my personal Instagram. Ooh. They gave me some responses, and I'll be honest, some of these responses, there was a moment I felt really bad because there wasn't an alcohol that was named that I was like, oh no, I'm not going to drink that.
That's concerning.
I would, not saying that those are all my go-tos, but if somebody gave me some of these, I wouldn't be like, oh, I don't drink that. No, I'd be like, no, okay, cool.
I don't know who I'm more concerned for, you or the people.
Probably me.
Yeah.
Probably me. It's okay.
But what we got? What they say? What do people say?
So the first one, Bacardi 151.
I don't think I've ever tried that.
So the reason that this person told me Bacardi 151, they said that the first time they ever drank it, they threw up.
Fair enough.
So they were like, I'm never going to drink Bacardi 151 ever again because, that is what it is. So it is what it is.
Right, that's fair. I think that's a fair reason to not drink Bacardi.
Exactly. Next up, and this is the actual quote, Svedka. I have a K-dot level hate for that shit.
That is literally college drink 101. Everyone drinks Svedka in collcollege.
Svedka or New Amsterdam.
It's so cheap.
Right.
Mixed with a little Sprite.
I asked why. And because I was like, if you can give me some backstory on why you don't drink these drinks, the extra point, they'll go on the podcast. The guy proceeds to tell me that one night he got real drunk. I'm talking blackout. And it was over Svedka. The next time he went to drink Svedka, he pours some, and the moment he smells it, he's gagging. He's just like,
Oh, it's the
It was
memories.
like nauseous. So
Memories of mistakes.
So he was just like, nope, I'm never gonna. Yeah, memory mistakes that were made. Let's see, what was the next one? Here we go. Tequila.
I'm going to. What's the word I'm thinking of? I'm going to second that.
Really?
I'm gonna second. Okay, I'm not gonna drink tequila straight.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm not gonna drink tequila straight.
That's fine.
You mix it with something, I might just drink it. I got my own bad experience with tequila.
I mean,
But I'm gonna second the tequila straight. You mix it, I'm good. Tequila just by itself, nah.
Okay.
That's how I ended up with the drunk call situation because of tequila.
Okay, that's okay. But I don't think the drunk call situation was that bad though. It could have been so much worse compared
The
to
call
what it
itself wasn't, but everything else that happened around the call was not good.
was. Okay, that's fair.
I'm say they still know me there.
This is one that I told you that I was gonna bring up.
Mm-hmm.
Champagne. Now my response to that was, "What about mimosas?"
Right? How you
Right,
drink mimosas with no champagne?
get mimosas.
You drink orange
And he was like, "Screw mimosas. Not gonna deal with that." Now this is somebody that we know from college, and so I said, "Bro, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, come on." His response: "I'd rather drink Henny out of an unwashed cup from Hopper Dining than drink champagne willingly."
Okay, drinking it from Hopper is
That
crazy.
is reckless talking. That is reckless talking, and I don't know.
Drinking Henny out of an unwashed glass from Hopper.
That
It's what? That's so
That's
specific.
reckless. That is reckless.
It's very reckless.
But again, I'm not gonna diss him for it just because he has his reasons, which I don't know. I didn't ask him, but like.
But champagne though, there's so many different types of champagne.
Right. And I was like, bro, you can have so many types of mimosas.
You will never enjoy brunch.
Look, he's gonna make him a mimosa out of Hennessy.
I about threw up. That sounds disgusting. Oh, let me that cranberry Hennessy mimosa. Like, ugh.
I don't know. That actually does sound kind of like.
It does.
That sounds like it would hit.
No, it does not.
Hennessy, cranberry juice, and orange juice. I don't like that. I don't know. Like
Hennessy and orange juice sounds like torture. It sounds like torture.
What?
Who? Okay, I'm not drinking Hennessy in general. I'm not a dark girl. I'm not a dark girl. So Hennessy and orange juice sounds like sickness in
You
a cup.
crazy.
Nah, I'm just gonna stand on that.
So
Any dark liquor and orange juice sounds like a terrible combination.
So is that your answer for like which one that you're never gonna touch?
No, the one I'm never touching again is Fireball.
You know, cause that was gonna be my
Fireball
answer.
I tried a capful one time. My chest burned for 3 days. Because I had it in the kitchen and my mom was like, "Oh, don't try it. That stuff's gonna put some hair on your chest." I said the hair's on the inside. This shit burns. Like, I have never tasted something with such a strong taste.
Yeah.
Nothing has ever
distinct.
lingered that long before. I was starting to get scared. I was like, why do I still taste the Fireball?
Dang, that's crazy.
So yeah, Fireball.
I've explained my reasoning for why I don't do Fireball. Just, that was my go-to for a long time. And I will say what did it. What caused me to never pick it up ever again is because I got a handle for 1 week for spring break. I ended up with a handle of it in my possession. And just over the course of that week, between myself and one specific friend, we drank the entire bottle.
That's so concerning. I will call someone and put you on a 72-hour hold.
That's crazy. No, we paced ourselves, but it was.
But to a handle of Fireball is crazy for any situation.
It is. When I literally first saw it, I was like, "What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this?"
Did you at least mix it with something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we never did that straight. Oh no. Even by that point, I was like, I'm not doing this straight because there's no way. Like I explained to you, I cannot do Fireball or at least when I drunk it, I could not drink it straight. Like it had to be mixed with something.
I feel like anyone who drinks Fireball straight, you have a death wish. You have something that's not going right in life. Fireball is going to fix it.
That is fair and valid.
And I want to know what's happening in your life where Fireball you think is going to fix it.
Facts. Like there's no amount of unconditional father love that could ever be washed away.
There's not enough fatherless behavior in the world
that could justify you drinking that much Fireball. Like no. Never. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Good open to the show.
All right,
so,
what's next?
Mr. Content Director, Technical Content Director.
Yes, so now we're on our Would You Rather of the week.
Ooh. What's our Would You Rather? I can't remember what I put down for our Would You Rather. Oh, wait, I do remember. Because I just had this conversation with Gabby like 2 nights ago.
Oh, it must be good.
Yeah, so I have to give some preface for this.
Oh, God.
Because it came from a video. It came from a video, and it came from a World Star video. But to give some more preface, I'm a professional wrestler. I know somebody who's dating somebody in wrestling. They got confronted by World Star, and they were given this Would You Rather, and he stood 10 toes down in the Would You Rather. Like his answer, he stood 10 toes down, and I will give him props for that. But at the same time, I'm like, brother, I do not know if I can give the same answer.
Fair enough.
So the Would You Rather for the week. Would you rather spend the rest of your life in prison or cheat on your significant other?
What kind of prison are we talking?
Oh, we're talking maximum
Is it
security.
unlocked the Netflix show prison?
No, we talking maximum security, well, maybe not maximum security. Like y'all get time out of your cell, like you get time out of the yard. Y'all get time.
23-1 situation. Do I get visits? Like, I need info. What's the food?
I'm gonna say you get like 1 visit every 3 months.
Oh hell.
You get 1 visit every 3 months. Like food situation it's prison food. There's no good situation for prison food.
I mean, I feel like I could rake up some commissary.
At best,
but life though.
At most, you're doing what the guy on TikTok does. It's like, hey yo, Bunky, I'm finna make a spread. At most, that's what
I will become the new Bunky. I'm gonna be Bunky. I'm gonna be making noodles. I'm gonna be making cakes.
Making the loaf.
Yeah.
Making the noodle
loaf. I'm gonna be making toilet wine.
Nah, listen.
I saw a guy make on the Unlocked show on Netflix. The guy made a pizza.
Yeah.
And they gave him for it.
Yeah, I believe it. They be making all kinds of crazy stuff.
As much as I would not thrive in prison, I would immediately get killed. Then again, what is your definition of cheating? How much cheating are we talking?
I'm talking like
we talking. You got a full affair. You're like,
yes,
just met up with an ex.
So I'm talking like full affair. Mm. It has to last a minimum of 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
A minimum of 5 minutes, yes. You cannot tell your significant other that it happened. Mm-hmm. If they happen to find out, then it's fine. They know the situation of one or the other. Mm-hmm. What they don't know is if you decide to do the cheating. Mm-hmm. They won't know when it happened. They won't know with who. None of that.
How? So they just won't know anything.
They'll know. It happened. Yeah, the fact that they'll know is that it happened because they'll know that you're not in prison.
Damn. I feel like the way my relationship is set up, I feel like we go. I don't want to go to prison. No, we have great communication. If I was given the same thing, and he was like, "Hey, spend the rest of your life in prison, or cheat on me," I like, bro, cheat on me. Cheat on me. Do not go to prison, because if you go to prison, you're gonna cheat on me by force. Someone's going to cheat on. Someone's gonna make you cheat on me.
This is how I know we're friends, because I said the same thing to Gabby. I said the same. I was like, look, if I end up in prison, I'm gonna end up having to cheat without my
like. It's not like I want to, right. But I'm in prison. I'm little. They're gonna get me. Big Bertha's gonna be eyeing me down from the corner for my pack of Cheerios. I'm not. Even I get the rest of my life. You're never gonna see me again.
Man.
instead of a 5-minute affair that we can work through, possibly in therapy.
Okay.
People have worked through cheating before.
That is very true.
And I'm saying 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes could be anything. A little conversation, a little phone chat,
No,
a little
like,
FaceTime.
you know what 5 minutes of you know what I mean.
Oh, we talking full.
Yes. Yes.
How much you get done in 5 minutes?
So for the listeners and for the YouTube people, so for the YouTube people, you just saw Kristal look over and laugh, and then you see me look over and I shake my head. What happened was my wife is currently sitting off to the side, and when she said what she said about the 5 minutes, my wife made a face. How dare you? She made a face, not because our early relationship. The early relationship days were the king and queen of, dang, I got to be to class in like 10 minutes.
Can't relate.
Well, it only takes you 5 to get to class, so.
You know what? Fairgrounds.
Man,
Fairgrounds. Either way, I still feel like that 5 minutes, you can repair those 5 minutes. You can work through those 5 minutes. Listen, it wasn't even good. I promise. Like, it wasn't even nothing that deep.
Listen, it's gonna take me, and I say this. She's already told me the truth. She's not going to prison. So whatever, cool. My whole thing is like, it's gonna take me a while. Even if I don't know when it happened, even if I don't know who it was.
But you gotta think about it like this. It's either cheat for 5 minutes or you never gonna see her again in your life.
I mean, either way,
look at it like that.
It's not gonna be the same though. Cause now I gotta be like, dang.
I mean, I have a bad memory, so I'll probably forget eventually anyway.
See, that's the difference though. Cause we've discussed it. I'm a Cancer. When I get hurt, I'm gonna remember that I'm gonna remember that hurt. Even if I don't always remember exactly what you did, I'm gonna remember that you hurt me.
It was either that or go to jail and you be hurt forever. Then you lose your life. You lose everything.
Would I really though?
Yes. You get one visit every 3 months.
Yeah.
You gonna remarry? That's worse.
Nah, I ain't remarried.
Exactly. So now you have a prison wife. How you feel? Prison wife.
I mean, I'll break her out. I'll break her out. I'll get a duffel bag.
No, you can't.
Like I said, though, like I completely understand, like why she would cheat. I mean, I would too. Just if that was the parameters of it,
cheat.
I would 100% because at least in that situation, I'm still here. I'm still out here.
Exactly. We might be mad at each other for a little minute, but
like
we'll work through it.
I understand. I understand if I had to do that and that whole situation happened, she probably wouldn't even have me in the same bed as her for at least a year. Understood. Understood. But at least I did it so that way now you're not having to, hey, put money on my books. Hey, put some money in my book so I can go get me a pizza this weekend. Like,
you're not getting a pizza in jail anyway.
Look, I don't know what they got. I don't. That's not. Listen,
no,
see,
I've been inside of a jail commissary. There's no pizza in there.
This is how I know that I wouldn't survive because I don't know what goes on in there.
They got they got exclusive flavors of noodles in jail.
See, I know.
I wish I was lying.
No, I know they do because I've seen the videos. I've seen like videos of like.
No, I've actually went inside of a prison commissary. It was kind of cool, really. Actually, they got Tang in there. That old powder drink Tang.
Oh my god!
They got Tang in there.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. So they sipping on Tang in prison. Is Tang worth your relationship?
Why you something like that? Oh my gosh! Nah, I like I said, I think I would. I'd cheat.
I want to talk to the dude who said they would rather go to prison. That's the people I want to know. What's their logic behind that?
So, you say that in the video, in the World Star video.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I mean, if you love someone, you're not gonna cheat on them no matter what the situation is, you know, if you love them. And like, you know, again, I say, props to him, you know, I commend him for standing 10 toes.
Right.
10 toes. But I love her, but at the same time, I'm not about to go to a prison where my booty hole might get taken.
Right. Tom from Boondock said it best. My booty belongs to me. You cannot have my booty. Like, Tom said it best. Like, as much, again, I love my relationship. But again, I'm not going to prison.
It is my booty. You cannot have it.
Exactly. Preserve the booty.
A little bit.
That's what it comes down.
Preserve.
Either get your booty taken or keep taking your girl booty. That's what it is.
That's crazy.
That's what. Do you want the booty or you want your taken?
Hashtag preserve the booty.
Yes.
Hashtag
preserve the booty.
If you're listening to today's episode, let's confuse the people who have not listened and aren't caught up. Hashtag preserve the booty when you're talking about today's episode. Right there.
I love that.
That's great.
That's
That's
beautiful.
Hashtag preserve the booty.
Drink to that. Hashtag preserve the booty. That is delicious.
Alrighty. So
moving on from booties.
Next, we have our anime discussion of the week. Anime discussion, I believe, this week is you get to have the powers of one anime's main character.
Mm-hmm.
All of their powers, every power they've ever had. But you have to go through their backstory in order to get it. And what I mean by that is you have to go to their world and live through their backstory to then come back to our world and have all of their powers.
Okay.
Who would you choose?
See, my initial thought was Deku, but then I was like, I'm not eating no hair. I'm not gonna go through all that training. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
I don't think I can ask this question.
I can't. I'm not about to sit here and get my skin ripped off, hunted down by a walking ash monster. I'm not doing that.
I mean,
I'm not doing it.
Listen, but when you also think like you're gonna be the main focus of like everybody.
Listen, the new season of My Hero dropped today, so I'm not going through. I'm not going through. He done been through too much. He's been hated by a whole town.
Listen,
no.
The manga is even worse. Like it's gotten so crazy, and I think I'm actually afraid because I think that the anime is actually catching up to the manga. Like I think this season they will catch up to the manga.
Possibly.
So I'm actually kind of concerned for a lot of the things that we are going to get to see, just because of how like every season people have been like, oh, it's going to get worse, it's going to get worse, it's going to get worse. As a manga reader, I agree. Every season has gotten worse.
Beautiful.
Something has happened that has made you go, oh, Jesus Christ.
Beautiful. Love that.
And the thing about it is, with My Hero story, this whole story that we've seen is just backstory. Because he starts the show. Remember, he starts the show with like, this is the story of how I became the greatest hero.
That's crazy. Okay, does it have to necessarily be a main character?
Yes, it has to be a main character. You have to be a main. You can no side character. Nah, ain't no Bakugo. I'm just getting.
I would want to be him anyway.
You're right. You asshole anyway.
Question from the audience.
What question from the audience?
Does this include anime with ensembles?
Like, meaning there are multiple main characters?
Yes.
Yeah. I would say if there's a anime that had like multiple main characters, they're all considered the main character, then yeah, you would have to go through like each of their individual backstories. Not the backstory of the group, no, each individual one to get all of their collective powers.
Okay. I think I'd go through my list.
Okay, who'd you?
I'm choosing.
All right.
If I remember his backstory correctly, I want to say I might do Gabby Maru from Hell's Paradise.
Okay.
Yes, he has so many powers. He's basically indestructible. Literally, no one can fight. No one can kill this dude. They can barely catch him.
You're right.
And I think he's just that way. Cause they're like, well, he's indestructible. He's a fighter, but he made it out alive.
He did.
And I don't think any spoilers or anything. It's an older anime. It's not like old.
How old? Like what? You want to say like a decade maybe?
No.
It's not even a decade?
No, not even close. Maybe like a few years ago. Let's see. Last year.
That's not old.
Oh,
That's not old.
it was like early last year.
Still not old.
Whatever. But I would choose that. I would choose that one because he has a lot of different powers. They're just constantly developing.
Okay.
But I would go with that.
Okay. For me, I feel like, if I'm not sure. If I had to choose, I think I have like 2 or 3. Top of the list would be Yusuke Urameshi from the Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
My reason for that I probably wouldn't pick him, because his backstory, and it's spoiler, but at the same time, Yu Yu Hakusho came out in the freaking 90s. Like,
right.
It's old enough. If you haven't seen it by now, like that's more on you than it is on us.
Right.
I'd say Yusuke Urameshi, but in literally the very first episode, he dies, and then he has to watch all of his friends and family mourn him.
Well,
like, I don't know if I could go through that.
Yeah.
Realistically, like, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I have the mental capacity to see the people that loved me, even though Yusuke didn't know that they loved him. But like, I couldn't go through that. That would ruin me. I couldn't even do a spirit gun at that point. I'd be like, what's the point, man?
You just gonna give up.
What's the point?
Fair.
Naruto, because technically Naruto's backstory is just him being outcasted by the village. Like, there are some people that can argue, like, oh, his backstory is like, oh, he witnessed all of his mentors get killed. Not really.
I didn't watch that. I don't know. I said what I said. Listen, we're gonna talk about it. That's a lot.
Listen,
that's a lot I haven't seen. So
that's okay, but that's fine, because
that.
we are going to help you right here.
There's too
the
many.
Drug Texting Podcast. We are going to help you.
There are too many I haven't seen that everybody has seen, and I'm like, they're gonna judge me every time.
And that's why we're here to help you. We're gonna help you.
This is not an intervention.
We're gonna. It can be.
No. It is Mental Health Awareness Month, though.
See,
but no.
Yes.
You're messing with my mental health by judging me right now.
How?
You're judging me.
I'm not judging you.
You are. You have a little therapist going on. You're judging me right now.
I'm providing a safe space.
No, just.
So that way you may bridge the gap between the anime that you haven't seen and the ones that you want to see, or just the ones that that others have seen that you haven't, to help you.
I feel the judgment right now.
There's no judgment.
There is judgment.
There's no judgment.
Go to your third one. I'm sick of your judgment. Go to your third one. Go to your third one. Go to your third one. You said you had like 2 to 3. Go to it.
My third one would be Jinwoo from Solo Leveling.
Okay, we finished it. So,
y'all finished it?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yes, finished it.
That's great.
I'll give you that one. His training was a little rough.
See,
I like how where he got by the end of the season. I like where he was at. You know what? But just how you ended off the first episode, that's what got me like.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, he could be. I don't know.
But he came back from it, so maybe that's fair.
And that's the part of it. Like,
you know what? I'll take that as a second. I'll take that as a strong second.
And
I'll take that.
I'll also say
I do some things differently.
Spoiler / prediction for Solo Leveling, and this is you're still kind of in our anime discussion. I predicted to Gabby that he's going to be a villain by the time the anime.
You think he's going to be a villain?
I think he's going to end up being a villain.
I can see him using his powers for good.
I think it's going to end up being very, very, what's the word? Light Yagami-esque from Death Note.
Okay.
Where it's like, he starts off with his mind trying to do the right thing, and then it turns into, oh, well, I got this power, who go touch me?
Right. Become a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Exactly. So that's my...
I still hope, he turns out good, though. I mean, with that, you could do some damage with that, but I think you can use it for good. I probably use it for evil, but...
bro, we talked about this before, if I had these powers, nobody's touching me.
Yeah, fair enough.
Nobody's gonna touch me at all. Alright, what is our next topic?
Drake versus Kendrick.
Drake versus Kendrick, oh my gosh! So...
Recap it for the people who don't know what we're talking about.
Alright, so... For those who don't know, we got some classic rap beef going on right now. It all started back, it was early April, March, when Future and Metro Boomin dropped an album. On that album, there was a song called Like That, which featured Kendrick Lamar. In Kendrick's verse, he said things along the lines of fuck the big three of rap, which most people consider the big three of rap to be Kendrick, J. Cole, and Drake. He said, fuck the big three. It ain't no big three. It's just Big Me. So, called them out. J. Cole issued a response because he had an album that dropped, and at the very end, he added a diss track to Kendrick. He immediately, I'm talking days after it dropped, said, you know what? This ain't me. This ain't me. I'm not like that. I'm not that guy. I ain't got that dog in me like that. I don't want to smoke. He said, this has been messing with my spirit. I ain't been able to sleep right. That is actually what he said. Like, he was at a concert. He was like, bro, it's been messing with my spirit. I ain't slept right since it dropped. Like,
that man was fighting.
He wanted no parts of it. No. So then, Drake, being the pretty boy sassy man that he is.
Not sassy.
He is.
Captain of the Sassy Man Army?
Don't sit here. It's either him or James from Shits and Gigs. And you are not going to sit here and lie to me about either. You are not going to sit here and lie to me about either. Exactly. But Drake, he drops his little, he drops one.
Right.
And I don't even remember the name of it. Then he drops another one called Drop. I think it's like Drop and Give Me 50. Where he takes shots at just about everybody. He takes shots at Kendrick, takes shots at Rick Ross. He took a shot at Metro. He took a shot at Metro Boomin, which I will say Drake, he kind of got that one with Metro Boomin because he hired a mariachi band to do the line from his diss track. Shut your whole ass up and make some beach nigga.
That's so stupid. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It's stupid, but it was so goofy, and I will admit that it got a laugh out of me because I was like, "That's petty. That is
so random.
That is petty, and that is pushing it to the point I was not expecting." And I was like, "Okay, Drake kind of got that one," but then Kendrick said, "You know what? I have had enough of this BS. I've had enough of this man being sassy, posting these Instagram views or whatever." He drops a song called Euphoria, which already is layered. Euphoria is layered. Because not only is it the name of Drake's song, or not song, his show that he's like an executive producer for.
Yeah.
It plays into the fact that there's allegations against Drake for, being with kids and folks under the age of 18. He touches on the fact that, like, he tried to get the first song to have a cease and desist. That very first one that he would like that track. He tried to get a cease and desist for that. Deadass, he tried to. He called them out for all kinds of stuff. There's bars in it where he's like, "I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress." I was like,
viral TikTok sound,
bro,
that's going crazy right now.
That song, it's the fact that, and I'll admit, for me, it's the fact that people are sitting here saying that that Euphoria has no replay value. They're like, nobody's replaying this. Yes, they are. I've listened to that song more times since it's dropped than I should have.
That's crazy.
Then, all right, we're all well and good. That's fine. We're good. We're all right. Then, I want to say 3 days after he drops that, Kendrick drops another album. Or another diss track. 616 in LA. Which, most people, I've seen it online, most people have said, like, oh, this wasn't a diss track. This was a father giving his son a lecture. And I was like, y'all can't keep doing this to me. So he drops it. This episode dropping on a Thursday. This was last Friday when he dropped this. He drops the diss track. Drake drops a response diss track called Family Matters. Within minutes of that song going live, Kendrick drops another diss track. 2 in one day.
He had that on standby. He was waiting on Drake. So he was like, "I got you right now." Just like,
and he warned him. Kendrick warned Drake. He warned Drake and J. Cole. He said, "Do not do this because I am ready. I am ready and I am willing to throw you both into the ocean.
So Drake thought the one to play with was Kendrick.
Of all people.
Of all people, you want to play with Kendrick.
Bro, I'm trying to run it back with Pusha T before I went after Kendrick.
Yeah, anybody else.
Bro, what? I'm talking any person.
Drake just wanted issues on his happy April, man.
He just wanted to have some. He wanted to have some.
He wanted problems, and he got them.
And it's the fact that Drake thought he was going to take a page out of Kendrick's book. When he dropped that his diss track Family Matters, the thing's like 7 minutes long. He thought he was dropping heat, and it's like, bro, you not Kendrick. You
Ain't
can't
nobody
drop.
talking about it.
You can't, and that's the part. And that is the part. Oh my God, nobody. If it weren't for the fact that I was watching to see if Kendrick was going to drop something else, I would not have known about Family Matters.
No one knows about Family Matters. Crazy.
Look, it's funny, I saw a screen cap of the Instagram post where he like promoted it and it said Family Matters. I was like, why are we talking about Urkel?
Right.
Like that was my immediate thought. I did not think
what
about
does he got to do with this?
Literally, like what you got Jaleel White to be a part of your new
Honestly, go off.
That would be so crazy.
That'd be funny.
That would be so crazy. Alright, well. That was great. I'm excited to see what's gonna come next. Like
I'm very much excited to see what's gonna come next. I want to see where it's gonna go. Who's gonna get involved?
Look,
somebody had the ring.
Somebody said that at this point they got a box because ain't nobody trying to listen to 7-minute songs. I was like, I don't know about you. I love listening to them. Give me content to produce.
No, I don't want to hear no more songs either. Let's walk on the streets.
What?
I want to see y'all do that on Instagram Live. I want to see y'all arguing.
You know what? Though? That would be kind of.
Give me live.
Just hear all you hear is Kendrick in the back. Just you a bitch, Aubrey. You a bitch, Aubrey. You a bitch, Aubrey.
Drake can't get too word.
You a bitch, Aubrey. You a bitch, Aubrey. You a bitch, Aubrey. That's all he.
Drake just slowly starts to cry.
Look, you know he cried in the car after Euphoria dropped. You know he was probably in the car crying. He was probably just in there, just like, why he hate the way I walk and talk, bro? What they got to do with
be good out here? Like Drake, shut up,
bro.
Now this is. I want to see how this all ends.
It's gonna end with I feel like it's gonna end with Kendrick dropping one more song, and everybody's gonna be like, "Bro, he."
It's gonna end with Kendrick dropping that last song and be like, "There's literally nothing else you can say about this." They're like, "Well, Kendrick ended it himself. He ended it. There's nothing else to say."
And that would be, I would agree with that.
That would be a great ending.
I mean, I don't know though. It kind of almost feels like he kind of did end it with Meet the Graham, because Meet the Graham
was crazy.
Meet the Graham literally started with him saying, "Dear Addison."
Who's Addison? Adonis?
Addison. I don't. You say that like I'm supposed to know these people.
Sometimes Adonis. He's a
interesting
looking little kid.
So literally, like the entire the first 2 or 3 minutes of the song is him addressing his son.
He said, "Bump you. I'm talking to your son. And apologizing on your behalf."
And he was like, "I'm letting him." He was like, "Let me be your mentor. Let me show you the shit that your daddy couldn't." Like at that point,
that's breaking familial bonds.
At that point, if Drake
that should have ended right there.
It should.
Once you skip over me and go talk to my son, that's it. There's nothing else I can do.
Because all Drake can do at this point is to run up and try to box him.
That's it.
That's all he can do.
You better sneak Kendrick one time.
Look, he has to at this point.
You have to sneak him or else you're stuck.
Because are you speaking about son like that?
Then again, Drake's taller than Kendrick.
Yeah.
So he go sneak him. But if they see each other in the streets and they just happen to
get active. It's gonna get active. They see each other in the streets, it's gonna get active.
I don't like watching fight videos, but I'm about to watch that one.
Oh no, I love it.
For real.
You remember when I texted you the other week and it was like 9:00 at night. I was texting you oh, I got something to actually
read the messages
for the
to
culture.
People.
I'm gonna read the messages if I even still have them.
If you don't, I do.
Here we go.
Read them to the people.
I still have them. Let's see. Hey, wait. Here we go.
All right.
Bro, I have the, all caps, perfect thing to talk about on the next record session because the older folk are getting down on this karaoke night. I'm also slick, zooted like fuck. I hope you're having a good weekend, though. Your response, LMAO, excited to hear what it is. I see you're having a good weekend. I'm in Blue Ridge with James for an early 11th month trip. Also, congratulations. That's so nice. That's sweet. That's great. I love that for y'all. I'm so glad Gabby is driving. the last message from the
Because I didn't respond.
Have you ever got so drunk the liquor stopped tasting?
That's why I was like, all right, I'm done. Because at that point, I was like laying in bed. I was like, all right, I'm going to put my phone out. And I'm going to, because I want to say we were drinking as well. I was like, I'm not going to respond, so that's going.
So, first off, let me say, though, the reason that I got that bad off is because of the fact that first off, they didn't have any mixers.
Oh.
They had like maybe one thing of mixers. It was like a blended drink basically, and that was it. Like they had like, oh god, liqueurs, like 2 different liqueurs. They had margarita mix that was a double shot.
Oh.
Margarita mix.
Oh gosh.
They had like, God, what else kind of liquor?
2 different kind of Captain Morgans.
2 different kinds of Captain Morgans, yep.
Some vodka, some tequila.
But not vodka.
Good.
Not good.
Your hate for vodka
It runs deep.
No,
yes. That just
it's
sounds
so
like a bad
unnatural.
combination.
No, it is a great combination.
Sounds like a bad combination.
Vodka, if you want to sponsor us, please. I would absolutely love it.
The wife would love it.
My wife has been trying to get y'all to sponsor her for literally like years because she tweets at y'all all the time.
She don't need it.
So sponsor us here at the Drunk Texting Podcast.
If
please.
they do, I will actually try it. I've never tried it before.
There's more incentive. There is now more incentive. Vodka, you heard it here.
I'll try it live.
Say it again for the people.
If Vodka sponsors, I'll try it live, straight, not even mixed. I'll try it straight.
Red
We will stream it. We will stream it
live.
and we will do it live.
Oh gosh,
that's great. I love that. But we've got off subject. Back to they had all these different drinks, and it was a karaoke night, and we you know when in Rome, I'm not gonna like okay,
why not?
Having some drinks, some singing. They were getting it.
The old peoples?
Yes,
Oh
I'm talking. They singing all kinds of like Barry White and. Let's Stay Together and all kinds of stuff. Like they were yes.
I love that for them.
Yes, they were lit. They were, my God, like they were having a good time. I will say when it was funny, one of the ladies got up and sang and was singing to her husband, and he just was not paying attention.
What was she singing?
I don't even remember.
That depends.
Gabby, do you remember what she was?
Remember it was something.
So it must not be good.
It was something love song.
She can sing.
Yeah.
Oh, they got problems then if he wasn't paying attention.
Like he was just like, and I mean, we were looking at it. He was just like looking up at the TV. It was like
he didn't want to be there in the first place. That's what that was. He didn't want to be there.
I think
he
it was.
He said, "Lucille, don't you get up there." She got up there anyway.
I think what it was just. It was just the alcohol. You're just like, man, I told you, don't be getting off this alcohol like this, and here you are.
You got your ass up on that stage. Nah.
I will say I loved the decor in their house. It was great. Like it was unique, and it was very like, oh, this screams. I'm not gonna just be the conventional homeowner and just let the walls be white and not put up any like pictures or anything. Like no, it was
that's
like,
so boring.
Yeah, like they the first room you walk into was decorated. It was real nice. You went through like one of those like bead.
But this is somebody's. Is it a bead curtain?
Not exactly a bead curtain, but it was similar.
In somebody's house.
Yeah.
Were they old? They're like old people?
Well, not the people that own the house. I think she's only like early mid-40s.
With a bead curtain.
Again, it wasn't like an exact bead curtain. Like that's the closest thing I can think of to what to call it.
That's all I can see is like a bead curtain and like a doorway. I'm like, interesting.
I've actually known people from back like when I was younger who had bead curtains in their houses. It was crazy. I never understood it. I still don't understand it truthfully. Like I'm sure I know what it means.
I think it's funky flair in their house.
Is that what it's supposed to be?
No, I don't have a bead curtain in my
I wouldn't know.
house.
I wouldn't know at all.
She got a bead curtain in.
But them old folks do the thing. And listen, they can put that liquor back.
Yeah, old people, they have nothing else to do.
They put that liquor back.
Good for them.
And it was a fun time. Don't get me
They're
wrong.
living their best lives.
They were very much living. They were living their best lives. They were having a lot of fun. But my God, they were.
Oh yeah, you go on a cruise ship or something. Old people's the one with drinks.
Listen,
they're walking around with their tequila sunrises in their swimsuits and flip flops, living it up.
But tequila sunrise sounds fantastic right now. I would love.
That's tequila sunrise.
A tequila sunrise, and that's probably going to be one of the first drinks I get when we go on our cruise. It's going to be fantastic.
Do that. I bet it's going to be amazing, especially on a cruise. They got some decent drinks on a cruise.
I'm gonna be out there in the sun. I'm gonna just be like, "Don't say nothing to me, boy. I'm getting my suntan on," which I don't really need it, but
Yeah, we don't really need.
but you know,
I don't need a tan.
I enjoy being in the sun. It's nice to be in the sunlight.
Just make sure you have your sunscreen. Protect the skin.
You know, and I'll admit this openly. Until I got with Gabby, I did not use sunscreen if I was going to be out in the sun for an extended amount of time outside of band camp.
So like, if you go to the beach, ain't no sunscreen on. You just want to burn. You just want to burn. You want your skin to flake off.
I never experienced it. I quite literally had only ever once dealt with any kind of sunburn, and that was when I was, God, I want to say I was like 11.
So you had sunburn, you still don't use sunscreen.
It was again, I don't know if it was an exact sunburn. I just know this was before I got the very little melanin that I have. I used to be light when I was younger. Like I used to be like I used to actually be about this color when I was younger.
I feel like you look weird that color. That's interesting.
Yeah, I actually used to be light. So
what would you do if you were back that color?
I'm going out into the street. I'm laying in the sun, and I'm going to bake myself until.
That's dangerous.
It is very much so, but not since I've gotten this color. Like I don't know. What kind of no?
I don't know what to tell you. I've always been this color. So maybe a little bit lighter, but for the most part, I came out the womb chocolate Nubian gods.
That's crazy. It's not medium dark.
Yes, I was the only one in my mom's children that came out this color.
That's crazy.
That's why I took all the melanin out the womb.
It's tragic.
I'm so serious. My older sister saved it all for me. I took it all and left my little sister with none.
How do you do that to your sister? You didn't even know her at that point.
You wouldn't have thought. You wouldn't have thought in the world. I wanted all the melanin.
I see.
So I took it.
I can tell.
Good. Melanin for me.
A shame.
That's what the first two letters are. M-E. Me.
That's a shame. That is a shame.
Listen, protect the melanin.
No, it's protect the booty.
It's preserve the booty.
Preserve the booty. Hashtag preserve the booty. One more time. Hashtag preserve the booty. But, I say today has been a rather productive episode of the podcast. Well, productive being we were able to...
We got things done.
And we were able to also, give the people roughly a good 40 minutes worth of distracting content.
We gave them what they needed on this lovely Thursday.
Absolutely. And it's Thirsty Thursday, so you guys can go out. Don't do it during your lunch break. Do not do it during your lunch break.
Unless
but
maybe a 2-hour lunch break, then take a shot and then go back to work.
I still wouldn't, but
be out of camera shot.
Oh yeah, don't let them folks see you.
Unless you work from home.
We're not.
Work from home.
Oh my goodness.
Just be able to answer them calls. Hello. You better sober up before you put that headset down.
No drinking on the job. Enjoy it after your job. But with that being said, we've had a great time here on the Drunk Detective Podcast. We don't have a Reddit yet. But you can follow us on all the other socials as far as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Now that we have a video, we will be putting clips on TikTok. We're gonna be doing some clips on TikTok.
Fun.
It's gonna be great.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have to edit those in. They're gonna the clips on TikTok will come after this episode drops. So like.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
So that way, like people who
Then
are
you're gonna go
already
on
here.
TikTok like preserve the booty. They're like, what the hell?
Yes, hashtag preserve the booty.
Yeah, I love it.
That's gonna be great. Speaking of social medias, where can the people find you?
You can find me everywhere at Kristal Deshane, KRISTALDESHANE.
Absolutely. Unlike her, I don't have all of my socials being the same, so I'm just gonna link them down below. I should probably change them all to be the same thing, but I'm lazy
Makes life
and
a
I
lot
don't.
easier.
I'm sure it does. But then all of a sudden I think of a new nickname that I want to have for myself, and then I'm just like, I want that to be my social media handle.
Get your life together.
Listen, life is too short for me to just walk through life with the same
Listen,
username
I'm
my
going
whole
through
life.
quarter life crisis, man.
Listen, I'm about to be 28.
Who you telling?
In I want to say a month and a half. So like,
Ooh, 28.
so exactly. Like,
I'm getting old.
I'm getting close to 30, and I don't know how to feel about that.
I can't relate.
I know. Get out of here.
I'm nothing but a child. Legal
Take
child.
this then. If you're a child, then
A legal child.
all right.
A child of
Right.
God. That's what I am.
Oh.
Read the outro.
Anyway, you can follow us as a podcast at Drunk Text Pod on Facebook, Twitter, Insta. Like I said, we will have a TikTok. When we do get a Discord and a Reddit, I promise you I will let you know via our social media before our episode drops. Because the thing is, we're gonna need to get like managers for stuff like this. Or what are they called? Admins. We're gonna need admins. We're gonna need people
the
that
Discord's
can.
gonna need mods and all that jazz.
Yeah, we're gonna need people that are gonna be able to help us keep things orderly because, some people when they get some drinks in them, they become disorderly, and we're not gonna have that. We will not have disorderly. We are gonna have a community.
Right.
Absolutely.
We are organized chaos community.
Organized chaos. I love that. Alrighty. We've had a lot of fun here today.
It's the way you slap the paper and then started to read like a teacher.
Damn.
Like, alright.
This is supposed to be a serious moment.
Well, you shouldn't have slapped the paper.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, go ahead. I'm gonna
Do I
check.
need to get my switch?
Who the hell?
Yo,
Who the
Switch.
hell is he talking to?
Yo,
Who
Switch.
the fuck are you talking to?
You about to lose your job as content director, and you
About
ain't
to
even
lose
been
his
director
life
for.
talking about a damn Switch.
That's
Better be
crazy.
a Nintendo Switch, the fuck? Anyway.
Anyways.
I didn't say anything.
All right.
I just look over here. I look at the candles.
Alcohol abuse is no laughing matter. If you or a loved one is struggling with alcohol abuse, dial the National Drug and Alcohol Treatment Hotline at 1-800-662-4357. Will also be down below in the description. The National Drug and Alcohol Treatment Hotline provides information on alcohol and drug abuse, local treatment options, support through hotline counselors who are there to help speak about alcohol, drug, or family problems. Remember, you are loved. You are appreciated. We are so glad that you joined us here on this couch for the Drunk Texting Podcast. We will see you all in the next episode. Love you. Bye-bye.